is good, yo? Guys, Railgun. Um, I'm gonna say this was actually a little bit underwhelming for Mikasa, which is okay because I feel like this wasn't her time to shine, I guess. I mean, she was shining pretty bright, let's not be wrong, but the only problem I had with this was the fact that she's just not in there, right? Like she's there but she's not really there, and her body's just kind of idle. Like after it did one attack, it's she hasn't done really anything besides try to attack someone who she sensed the hand was kind of dangerous, and that was about it, right? Like she just kept hurling stuff, but it wasn't even her. So it just kind of goes to tell you that if it is her in control, she might actually do even better than she's doing right now because, like I said, she is not really doing much besides just being a part a part of the plot and taken away kind of from the plot. So she can't be the one to save everybody at the end of the day unless she somehow gets back in control of herself, which she's supposedly being controlled, so that's going to be hard to do. Um, but yeah, like I was saying, everything in this week's episode definitely has an interesting feel to it, but my only problem was it felt more like a Toma episode than, Mikasa's show. So I like that though, because he's like one of my favorite characters anyway. Seeing the other guy who absolutely was going ridiculously ham, Mr. Super Punch, all of his moves are just words with punch in it. um, I really enjoyed seeing them work together. One slapping the lightning away while the other canceled it out. Really cool pairing to put together and let us see. But at the end of the day, we're definitely going to see some probably changes to overall um, the person who is in control. Seeing how they are saying it's the target is Mikasa and whatnot, but the real target's got to be this girl who controls brains, right? Like, not only is she taking it upon herself to go out of her way to try to stop all this or get to the bottom of it, it's going to probably lead her in a really bad position where she can't even uh, do much about the person who she's trailing, right? That's just my guess anyway, though. I could be wrong, but that's just what it seemed like at the end of the day. Because if you think about it, why would they put uh, why would they put her in a situation where she has the power to tell everybody what she's doing through their brains, but she doesn't, and that could have been her backup out plan, Like if things didn't work out well, she could use that as a get out, and boom, you're doing a lot better than you already were, right? So it was interesting that that wasn't the case. Then if it is the case, she's just hiding it from even the audience, right? But as of right now, it just feels like she's going in this relatively blind, and hopefully her character doesn't like get killed off or get deleted, because I think she's actually pretty funny. She's a funny character. I don't think there's anything too bad with what she's like presented as of yet, besides the fact that she's just pretty broken overall with being able to control so many different humans at once. But if you have some types of upgrades and powers, you have a way of breaking out. And it looks like Toma, our main character from a different series, could actually be taken over by her if she wanted to. If she so wanted it, she could have took him over. And until he touched his head with his right hand, which I'm guessing she would put into place that if you ever touch your head with your right hand, you'll die, and give him some type of superstition or something like that just to scare him from it. But overall, the level 6 was pretty amateur hour, but at least we got to see some lower levels shining, trying to take her on, and just being in the vicinity around her. can help a lot of these characters shine. Like I did not expect this guy to show up and be this ridiculous with Toma as a pair, and just watching them move together, watching them be uh, attacked at the same time and reacting well at the same time was just hype to me, and I look forward to stuff like that, you know. But it wasn't. It was kind of foreshown in the opener that those two would work together somehow, some way, but I didn't think it would be against the level 6, right? Like, holy crap. um, but yeah, overall, I feel like this show has potential, but as of right now, they gotta show me something pretty cool with the railgun. Uh, the person that I expected the most to show up didn't show up, so that was disappointing. I'm guessing he's probably gonna do like a one-shot thing where he just like throws something in the mix to help everybody out or to finish it off. I don't know. And that person's Accelerator. I was really looking forward to seeing him, but I think I'm just it's hopeful wishing at this point because he is in a position where he's not going to want to leave the Last Order, but at the same time, the Last Order told him of the dangers that could be going on at the moment, so it wouldn't make sense for him to not see the electric shocks or feel it and then want to react and take care of the situation himself if he's in the vicinity, you know. So we'll see how all that pops off. I'm definitely looking forward to seeing the end and closure of this little mini arc as a whole, because as of now, I don't think many people have doubted uh, just how strong Mikasa is. I just think that now she's this ridiculously powerful and she's under control. She almost feels a little bit, you know, underwhelmed in the story now because she has to be this like, oh, she's here, but if she was doing anything for real to other people, they would all die. So let's not go there, you know. Which is fine. I think they made a good choice with that, but I honestly feel like she's going to fight this guy that has super speed and super strength sooner than later because uh, it doesn't make sense that he threw Toma at her and then after he like touched her shoulder and broke through the barrier and stuff, he then still doesn't like the part of her that was turning back to normal fixed itself really quickly. But the part that threw me off or threw me for a loop is just that every single thing that started to come as a result of Mikasa being this powerful and her still like not even being phased by the hand, it really just got to show us how fast that fool was. He threw him and somehow caught him at this all at the same time. So it just goes to show you, like I said, this is a great time to be a side character because you can have some really awesome moments now going to get to level 6, just showing what you would be like in a situation with it. And not only that, how would you handle your teammates? Do you leave them in the dust? Do you take care of everybody that you can? It's really fun to see. So I'm definitely looking forward to whatever they kind of put out now because as of right now, I didn't expect to really care for this Railgun show. But if they can do something amazing with the level 6 transformation or even kind of make it a thing that could return in the future, boy, I would be pretty happy about that. But if not, it's whatever, whatevs, whatever they want to do. I'll try to get behind it as long as they give me some accelerator and they take the level 6 away and that she can never become level 6 again. Whatever. I think she won't be able to just because it cost all of the other Mikasas to all the clones to get knocked out or like be unconscious. So I don't think that's something she would want to do necessarily. Like as even in a dire situation type of deal. Because who knows what they were all doing at that time? You know, we do, but there could have been in a situation where one of them could be helping someone across the street, and they fall down in the street and get ran over or something. Just the worst of the worst things can happen in the world. But I might be looking too far into it, of course. That's just my job. But with all that being said, everybody, I hope you have an amazing day, night, evening, whatever the case may be when you're watching this. I am your boy, the Anime G, and I'm definitely looking forward to more Railgun, surprisingly. Um, this wasn't even a show I was watching on my own. Someone actually told me that it was heating up and that I should check it out, and I did, and I really appreciate my anime people for that, so I really hope to hear about what shows you guys are enjoying or things you really want me to check out if you think it's something I would like, because you guys are learning what I like more than I could tell you. So, with all that being said, take care and peace.